We've all heard about the First World War that happened in Europe and how it was a major battle in history. Starting from June 18, 1914, it ended exactly 5 years later when all the countries involved came together to sign a treaty that was called the Treaty of Versailles. But this created even more conflicts and failed to make peace after all. What exactly happened?
A treaty described as a settlement between countries in Europe to decide on the outcome of the war. In June 28, 1990, in the Halls of Mirror at the Palace of Versailles, it was represented by the Big Four, but Italy left, so there were only three. David Lloyd George representing Britain, George Clemenceau representing France, Woodrow Wilson representing the USA.
These are the main three people that had an impact on the decision of the Versailles. Although Germany was the culprit, they were not invited. In the conference, there was a little conflict between the big three because they wanted different things for Germany. For David Lloyd George, he did not want revenge, saying that peace must not be harsh. That would just cause another war. He wanted to focus on Britain. But George Clemenceau, he was Prime Minister of France. He wanted revenge and punish the Germans for what they had done, and he also wanted to weaken the Germany. As for Woodrow Wilson, he had another opinion. He was President of America and wanted to end war by making a fair peace. He published 14 points, but his idea was not taken into consideration. Finally, the treaty came to an agreement that Germany will take sole responsibility for war. The Germans, of course, was not happy with what the treaty did to them. They did not attend the conference, which meant they had no say in the negotiation. After the decision was made by the big three, they stood between two choices: either sign the treaty or fight the Allies. In such a tough position, they had no choice but to accept the guilt placed on them. As a result, the Germans took the heavy responsibility of paying well over 66 million euros to the other nations. Moreover, the terms in the Treaty of Versailles put their country in many long-term disadvantages. No air force, no submarines. Having been one of the most influential countries across Europe, Germany now has its pride broken. This is why Germans were very furious and bitter about the treaty.
So there are three lessons that we can learn from the treaty. The treaty was a shot of gun aimed at the Germany. With what it has done, the treaty left Germany's economy ruined, which led to the rise of Hitler and World War II.
As we can see, the treaty seemed to satisfy the big three, but not actually the Germans, and they have also have terms that many countries disagreed on. In conclusion, they didn't really resolve anything, and the treaty was just an unfair agreement.
After the Treaty of Versailles, we can learn that the winner must respect the loser and shouldn't asking too much. The effect of exhaustion is only the anger from the loser, and it indirectly caused the World War II.